It's not every day you get to stand between two JGTC champions, and of course they're both Nissan GT-Rs, and the person who drove both of these cars to championship wins was Erik Comas. Erik, hello.
Hello, hello.
Your career in JGTC and racing in Japan really kicked off after you finished your Formula One career. How did that change even come about?
Well, at the time when I left Formula One after the Suzuka Grand Prix in '94, I had the opportunity to come in Japan to drive the GT. For me, the first change was obviously to drive on the right-hand side, which I never experimented before on the race car. Being able to win two championships in a row with the R33 and the R34 has been fantastic, and even better with the Pennzoil color that remain in the memory of all. Especially thanks to the PlayStation video game.
Have you ever played the PlayStation game?
I did, because when I was racing this, my son Anthony was 6 years old, so it was really a great fun.
Now, what was your first impression when you jumped into a GT500 car?
Not that easy, because when you're single-seater driver, and of course when you reach Formula One, you have a background of 4, 5 or 6 seasons in a lower category. Obviously, the environment is much different because you don't see the wheels anymore like a single-seater. So, yeah, you need to find the limit. Especially at the time, it was no traction control, ABS, so it was quite challenging.
What was the difference between the two?
Well, there are two different cars, because this one is based on the road R33, and this was based on at the time new R34. Which was, I had the street car, the same as this one, as a daily use when I was living in Tokyo. They both act like a Skyline with big torque, this straight 6-cylinder, which is for me the best engine style, because you have a very, very smooth engine, and at the end it's very important to get out of the corner, not having something too violent, but quite smooth, and that was the case.
Now, if you had a choice between either of these two cars, which one would you take home? You can only take one.
Yeah, I will take the last one, because I like the design a little bit better of the R34. I had the street car like this one.
Now, when you get back into that car and drive it around a track today after years away, how does it feel?
Yeah, I feel home. Hasn't changed so much. NISMO is doing a great job of preparing the cars, but also a great job of maintaining the heritage alive, and this is fantastic to be able, almost 20 years after, to sit in the car, and I remember any single details, and the car is acting the same. It's really, really impressive. I was not expecting.
Erik Comas, thank you very much for introducing us, well, reminding us of these two absolutely legendary cars, and a bit of a legend yourself, the JGTC champion. Thanks a lot, and thanks for joining us here on NISMO TV.